Don't listen to this if you're a pussy.
Bretkzy!
What?
Get your ass over here!
All rise! It's the VIPOD!
Come get it while it's hot. Season 2 is just gonna smell like a fried chicken fire log in here. Squirt. Squirt, 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 squirt. You know what our listeners want to hear? What? I don't know either. Where's that cactus? We should just have the cocaine song as our intro.
What the
I'm an immigrant. Did you just try to play footsie with me? You know who I really hate?
Tommy, I am your father.
Oh, so now we're doing movie quotes?
Yep.
Run, Bretkzy, run! Are you recording?
Yep.
No, but really. Are you recording? Yeah! I get it. I see what you're doing here.
You may be seated. I am the greatest one, Wayne Bretkzy. I am here alongside the Tommy Show 1.0, and this is episode 63 of the VIPOD. Loads.
And we have a guest here in our studio.
That's our thing now for the last while.
Exactly.
I don't
so
think
that's
we need
why
to announce
I
it.
just decided, I think we can
Oh,
just...
he's straight in. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah,
Look
he's
at
straight
you.
in, So, we kind of jump right into it anyway. So what's the point of fucking, trying to pretend it's just the two of us?
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Oh, but guys, hold on. Stay tuned after the show. We did a whole musical number. We've been practicing this for weeks.
We have?
Yeah,
Okay,
the music
okay.
video of just the two of us, me and Tommy.
But yeah, so last time you were on the show with...
Bryce.
Well, Bryce, but no, he was on the show with...
Lost Planet Airmen.
What we called it differently, though.
The Planet of the Lost Airmen.
Yeah, exactly. And since, drummers usually don't get to talk a lot, or because the other bandmates are they think they're more important, so we figured we'll just get you back in, and now you just have a microphone just to yourself.
The other bandmates think they're more important unless you're actually at a band practice. Then it's the drummer who thinks he's the most important.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, guys, what do you think about if we...
You guys trying to tune? Not anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Fuck, it's like, I tried it too. It's like the drummer's like, fuck. That's always fun.
Don't you need a beat to tune to?
Yeah, right. That's why. Like, I love. Once I got my electric tuner, it was so nice. Like before, couldn't afford shit, right? Like, what, a fucking tuner, $160? Fuck that shit. You got the $10 piece, and then most of the time mine had no batteries in it. So, so it's like just trying to do it by ear. Like, fuck sakes. But anyways, nice to have you back. We were hoping that we're gonna see a Miata here, but the weather is not cooperating with us. Yeah. Bretkzy really wanted to go for a rip.
I really wanted to go. It's been my lifelong dream.
This is the most disappointing, saddest
we'll get
that
around
Bretkzy's
to
gonna
it.
have.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out to one of his races one of these days,
man.
and we'll do a helmet cam or something like that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit. We'll talk about the band a bit, but before we get into it,
what'd you do, Tommy?
Okay,
Or what didn't you do?
No, so okay,
Or who did you?
This is like the fucking. I lost my dignity today.
You shit your pants again.
No, no, that's fine. I wouldn't give a shit about that.
At your kid's recital.
I still wouldn't care. No, but so as I told you, but our listeners might not know, but I ended up purchasing a e-bike. So one of those rat power bikes,
Oh no.
This is going bad.
Stop.
Already.
Stop. Okay.
No, carry on. I can't wait.
So, I got it last Thursday, put it together, went to the lake, and fucking, by the way, fantastic weekend. Father's Day was great. Just fucking did nothing.
Yeah, get back to where you fucked up.
And drank and ate and drank. It was perfect. Anyway, so, got home and I was like, I got the e-bike so I can, because it takes me about 25 clicks every day.
Because you're too fat to pedal.
Well, no, I've worked too far, so I was like, "There's no fucking way I'm taking like a regular bicycle to work, because it's gonna take me
you're
like
too fat to
yeah,
pedal.
exactly. It's gonna take me like an hour and a half to 2 hours to get to work. There's no fucking way.
You can only knee yourself
that.
in the stomach so
Yeah,
many
yeah,
times
exactly, right?
a day, right?
So I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great." Like it's you can actually set it to so it goes up to 40 clicks an hour, and then kind of it slows it down, like it won't let it go faster. But so anyway, so this morning I get up at 4 a.m. I'm like, fuck, I'm ready to go. I checked everything. So I started.
Got hit by a car, didn't you?
I wish.
I wish too. That would be the best.
I wish I got hit by a fucking bus and just died on the spot, because at least I would have went out like a champ. So here I am driving, and I'm riding the bike. I'm already like by almost Marion and St. Anne, so like downtown. So I'm about 15, 20 minutes in.
Fuck! It could have been me that hit you.
I know, right? Oh, I'm not.
I missed my chance.
Not at
No, I
$4.50.
had a dentist appointment.
Yeah, it was at 4 a.m.
You were
I left
early.
at 4 a.m. So, anyways, and I'm riding, and
I'm gonna start leaving early every day now, just with my fingers crossed.
So I'm on Marion, and as you guys know, our lovely streets in Winnipeg are fantastic.
Marion's a beauty.
Well, I wasn't going on St. Mary's. Or St. Mary's, yeah. St. Mary's to downtown from Fermor.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So I was just about to get to Marion, basically.
Oh,
like the
okay,
bridge.
like where the bridge is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see this fucking crack in the concrete, right? And I'm just like, I gotta get around it, right? So I go move my handlebar, and I hear a click. Oh no! And the handlebar moved, but the wheel didn't. And I'm like, oh shit! And I ended up hitting that crack, which was still fine, but it ended up throwing me to the side. So here I'm trying to brake and everything. I ended up hitting the curb. Fuck! I didn't. Basically, I hit the fucking grass. Luckily, it was grass that I fell. I mean, my shoulder.
I was gonna say, like, I don't
scraped up
see
a little
any.
bit,
I don't
but,
see
like,
any like scrapage
Guess
or
what?
anything.
Guess what saved my face? And it wasn't the
Grass?
helmet. No. It was the safety glasses I was wearing. Fucking safety glasses, because I put them on because of the wind and like bugs and shit. So I put them on, right, and then safety glasses just like nice scratch, and I don't know how the rest of my face did not get fucking scraped up. Like I have a little scrape here.
That's like
You can see by,
I don't know if you're friends with Big Jeff online.
Yeah,
but same thing happened
yeah.
to his kid this weekend. Bailed on his bike, but he was wearing actual glasses.
Yeah.
But luckily, his glasses took the brunt of it. He got scraped up a little bit more than you did.
Like I fell on the side because I ended up hitting the curb, and I remember I hear I'm like, oh no, brand new fucking bike. So the crank has nice gouges in there. Luckily the cover for the shifter in the back, that took all the beating, and then the forks got a little nick in there, but yeah, the crank took the biggest beating, and my body saved most of the bike.
Just repaint. I just saw Windy Digger that we had on the show a few weeks back. He just got an e-bike.
I know, because he got
he's-
it from his. Basically, I was like, "Hey, I bought this. It's a good." So he's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, so he's gonna paint his all up with his own.
He's gonna get stickers on it,
Windy
yeah.
Digger kind of.
Yeah.
Logos.
Yeah,
and
he's gonna
stuff
put some wrap on
So
it. And
paint
all
yours
that
up like VIPOD.
shit. I was thinking about it. I'm like,
Blue and red, man.
no.
You'll be visible.
I love the black and orange. I always loved black and orange. So
Philadelphia
the
Flyers.
only damage,
It's not bad colors.
The only damage, the real damage on that was the pedal got fucking bent, and I'm like, okay, that's garbage. So I had to order new pedals today.
You dumbass.
So yeah, here I am. I'm like, man, I wish I had died there. Like honestly, it's like first thing I was
Me
like, look
too.
around,
Holy
look around.
shit.
Nobody was around. I'm like, thank God nobody saw it.
I had a pretty good accident a few years back too. I was biking to work and I was doing the old, how you stand up to accelerate, and I was pedaling hard as I could, and my chain snapped, and my leg went down, and the wheel went sideways, and I
And
launched
your
over the
nuts
front.
took a beating.
And I got lucky. I was on the sidewalk because I'm not one of those dumbasses that drives on the street. Because if this happened to me on the street, I'd have fallen right into traffic and been dead instantly. So give me a ticket. I don't care what you say.
Oh, yeah.
I'll ride on the sidewalk.
See,
and
I started on the sidewalk.
I hit somebody and they get a bruise.
Yeah, and so I don't want to cut you off, but I took the sidewalk first, but it was just too fast for a sidewalk, too fast. Because if you ever, you drive on St. Anne's and St. Mary's, but it's on the sidewalk. The buildings are super close, so if you go flying through there and a car pulls out, you're on the hood, right?
Yep.
So I was like, okay, if I want to go fast, I gotta get on the road, and there was no traffic at the time at all. So I felt totally safe on the road.
Yeah, so I got lucky because literally my face was the only thing that hit the grass. The rest of my body hit the sidewalk, and both my elbows, both my knees were gashed up. I limped myself back home because I was only about a block from home. And my neighbor, luckily, was just leaving for work, decided to be nice and give me a ride to work. Yeah. And I got there and I was bleeding like crazy. And I walk up to my boss when I get in, and I worked right beside a Sobeys. So I was like, do you mind if I just go over to Sobeys to get a few Band-Aids? Because a regular Band-Aid wasn't stopping this.
Yeah.
I needed
heavy duty.
some gauze or something. And she was like, could you wait till somebody else comes in case there's a client?
Wow.
So I was like, fine, whatever. So I sat there at my desk, literally blood dripping down my legs and both arms, just waiting for somebody else to come in.
Your boss is so nice.
I made a point of fucking just letting the blood drip off my hands onto the floor beside me. And I was just like, screw you. This is the kind of treatment I get. I don't work for that company anymore. Just as
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's weird, huh? But yeah.
Good times.
So this week we got Bryce here, as Tommy said earlier, from Lost Planet Airmen, but he is also here more so to talk about his love of racing and the racing that he does in his Mazda Miata. Well, it's an MX5, right, is what you have? It's not actually a Miata.
It says Miata on the back.
I'll give it to you then. If it still says
so what's
Miata
the
on
difference?
I'm
not a car guy.
They just changed the name over the years. It was a Miata back in the 90s, and then when around the new millennium when that hit, they went to MX3, MX4, MX5, MX6.
Okay, yeah.
And so it became the MX5 instead of the Miata.
Yeah.
But it's still the same car.
I used to work with a guy that had one of those. Is that the one where the roof pieces kind of come out off to the side? You can take them off? Or there was one of the
T-top?
versions? Yeah, it literally had a panel, and it's it came off the side.
A snap roof.
And you still have the frame in the middle.
No, these
That would
ones
be
are just
T-top,
full, no roof at
Oh,
all.
okay.
It's either soft top or nothing. They came with hard tops, but nobody has them.
No.
It costs more than the car to get a roof now, so
Oh,
I'm just rocking the no roof.
You got to really love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, though, I remember thinking, a Miata was, the shit. If you had a Miata...
The only Miata that I ever remember was from a movie where it whatever, I forget which movie it was. In the movie a baseball bat landed in the middle of the fucking windshield.
No, I think in what's it, Night at the Roxbury. Didn't they have a Miata in Night at the Roxbury?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, somebody in that movie had one. I know it was
feel
in
like
there.
I feel like that's where, one of those old '90s movies. It was a staple car, but it was it was one of those
Miatas,
short little roadsters, little 2-seater, but kind of got I won't lie, I got a bad rap as being a bit of a chick car.
Yeah.
But I still loved them.
No, it maybe by the looks, but whatever you put under the hood, you can put anything really that fits in there. And
when I remember in the original old school Need for Speed days, the Mazda Miata was one of the first cars you got, right? So it was still a sports car. It was just
base
a
model.
low horsepower kind of sport. It is. It's a roadster. It's very similar to like a BMW Z3 or Z4.
like
I
or
also
something
have
like
one
that.
of those.
Do you?
Yeah.
Nice.
How many cars do you have?
3.
Okay.
That
you
run.
had to think about
You
it.
had to think
Yeah, I was
way
like- I
too
was like,
long
wait a
to
second.
count to 3
Do
there.
we count the ones that all run, or do we count the junk that's sitting?
No, you
as
count
well?
them all.
Yeah, you count it.
5.
Anything that could be a car, then yeah, we'll count
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So 5, but 3 that are drivable.
Nice.
Okay.
So what are they?
I have the Z3, the Miata. I have the Veloster out there. There's a 92 Civic that has absolutely nothing left of it, but it's just like purely a financial investment at this point. Anybody who needs parts, I got them. 92 Civic owners out there, let me know. And then there's like kind of a car, kind of not a car. It's more go-kart than it is car now, but it's like a Miata kart.
You know,
that
it's crazy
was-
though, because our show is
Yeah.
really big on the 92 Civic forums.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, like
it's
it-
hashtag
weird.
92
yeah, yeah, but like, yeah, there's like it's
Is
like
it a Del Sol or like what kind of?
No, it's just a regular old hatchback Civic. There's like no doors left. It's got half a hood. It's mostly rust. It's like it's a lawn ornament at this point. But it's
a
a
law
car.
and ornament.
That's
Yeah, it's,
awesome.
It will never see the road again, but looks cool.
But parts
sitting there.
are for sale.
Parts are for sale. Hit me up, 2005 MX5 on Instagram. Get yourself some 92 Civic parts.
We'll tag it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I mean, and that's the thing. Like you can have a car sitting on your lot in the garage, whatever. Like, and eventually you'll get to it. You know?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Whenever like when I worked at Speed World, the owners they had an old MGB sitting there for years
I
in
love
the corner,
MGs.
and he's like,
Oh yeah.
and then I'm like, well, what's the plan? He's like points over. He's like, do you see that giant engine? I'm like, yeah. That's a V12 from a Jaguar. I'm gonna
Yep.
put that in that MGB. We're like, what? Like, what the
My
he ended up doing it. He ended up putting it in there. Like, fuck it. It barely fit, but he did it.
my mom used
then
to
blue.
have this beautiful forest green MGB, and apparently when she was pregnant with me, my dad made her sell it. And she has still to this day never forgiven him. But I remember, like, as a toddler, she literally still had the picture of it, but like on her side of the bed on the
no.
nightstand. It was a gorgeous car. And one of my dad's best friends growing up too. Well, Wally, you know Wally.
Do I?
Yeah, from Pete's
Sure.
House.
Oh, okay. You got to describe him what he looks like, but I'm sure.
Well,
if I see him-
he owns this awesome blue, like the blue of those ducks, like this bright blue MG midget.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I remember as a kid, somewhere around when I was like 13 or 14, he lent it to my dad for a summer because he was moving or something,
Yeah.
so he wasn't going to be able to. So for one summer, we had this car. Oh my God, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was a
Did
cool
you
car.
did you show Bryce the car that's in your garage?
No, but I will after the show.
yeah.
I definitely should.
It's not his though.
It's not mine,
No,
but it's here.
there.
But
Yeah.
it's here. You have the car keys.
and I can pretend it's mine.
you have the car keys.
No, I wish I did. Fuck, I'd fire it up all the time if I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stores it with a full tank.
I keep
yeah.
trying to convince him, like, you need it to be started more often.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just come out once a year. But he comes out and he brings, like, pure ether and pours it in there and just to, like, and,
So
it's a 63 Ford Falcon Futura.
Ooh.
it's a nice vehicle. Yeah.
Oh,
Beauty.
and you should hear it when
Yeah.
it runs, man. Like, it's still just
You only
purrs.
sent me a video when it was running. And
Like when it idles, it just purrs, and when you step on it, it growls, man. Like it is a beast.
Usually the old test for those cars is the closer it sounds to Meshuggah, the better.
Yeah.
Once you're getting there, then you know you're good.
So, and you know, you were talking about you're always tinkering on vehicles and shit like that. Like, it's I guess as a mechanic, like that's what you do as a hobby. So that's got to be fucking awesome. That
Yeah.
like once, yeah, like you come home from work or whatever, and then. All right, I'm gonna go to the shop, just get dirty. Like you said last night, you were up till what? Like
7:45.
Jesus Christ! I just decided to like rip out the engine and just fucking work at it. Like,
I love doing that shit though. Like, I
Yeah.
wish I had a little bit more in my garage because I totally have. Like, my garage literally actually used to be a car repair garage, so like it's got the high roof and everything. I just don't have the hoists or anything like
Yeah.
that. But I have the
I'm
space.
surprised you don't have a hoist.
I've debated a couple times buying like just some cherry picker hoists and stuff like
Okay,
that.
yeah,
but-
yeah.
There's a drive on for $1,500 on Marketplace.
Yeah, and see,
right
that's
now.
the thing. I see them all the time, and it's like, but then I don't.
Yeah.
But I should. But I shouldn't. But I want to.
But I want to.
And I'm gonna one day.
I'm gonna just pull up a quick video from my profile here because you said you just decided in the middle of the fucking night to rip it out. My buddy used to have a Corvette Z06. I think it was a 2004, I believe, and this was literally the winter before he put a fucking wood stove in his garage. He decided to rip out the engine and change the cam and put like
Okay.
a bigger cam in it. So he got, I think he took it to the shop and he got like 500 horsepower out of it. It was fucking insane. Like I only drove it once. and
Z06 had 600 out of the box.
Not his. That was 420, I think, or something like that. Oh,
Yeah.
right here.
But Corvettes, that was my, like, when I got over Miatas, I got into Corvettes. And still to this day, I want myself an old 69 Corvette Stingray with the big,
Oh yeah.
the big blades over the wheels. Those to me are still the sexiest car ever made.
So for some reason, the sound's not popping up there. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. Maybe it's because of the PC.
That's not a Z06, that's a ZR1.
That's a Z06.
You sure?
I'll bet both my kids on it.
I don't want your kids. That's
Pass.
a bullshit deal if I ever heard one.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mark this after.
Do 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 do.
Bam,
Do
bam.
do do do. Do 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 do. This is where you play the elevator music.
Yeah, that thing just sounded fucking angry.
I got to drive one of those last year. My sister's boyfriend has one, and she brought it out here, and they let me drive it. And
Dude, like that was a
it was-
that was a 6-speed standard. First fucking gear is useless. You don't even use it, and then I took my brother was actually visiting from Slovakia, and then me and my brother are sitting on the fucking front driveway crushing beers, and then I'm like, I can hear it like, I'm like, oh, I think that's Trevor. He's coming over. Sure enough, that was like still only at Lash and Fermo, right? It's getting louder and louder. He pulls up, right? Steps out, walks up. He's like, here's the keys. Take your brother for a spin. I'm like, all right. I'm like, there's the beer in the fucking cooler. I'll be
Yeah.
right back. And then, so we went out to
You enjoy yourself, I'll enjoy myself. Bye.
Yeah. So I went out to highway number 1, right, to the perimeter.
Yeah.
Came all the way to 59. I'm like, okay, there's no coppers, at least none that are standing or sitting there. And then so I was like, okay, I turned around and then just coming out of the fucking, like off the bridge, and back onto the perimeter, I opened it up. Next thing you know, like I'm doing 230 fucking clicks. I'm like, oh shit, that's the license plate, driver's license gone if they catch me with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it was like that. Like
My
within
dad's
seconds.
buddy came by a couple of years ago with one of the brand new Mustang GTs, and I got to take that up and down the highway here too. And same thing, like holy shit, like you can go from 60 to 160 in the matter of a second or two.
it's
Like
brutal.
one of the only cars I've ever actually been in that could actually pin you to the
Oh yeah,
seat.
I bet. Yeah. So do you
So
race
cool.
all of your vehicles or
Just the Miata.
just a Miata?
Just the Miata, yeah.
And where do you race it?
That one, there's a track at St. Andrews. They do like drop-in racing, so that's one of the ones where it's like it's really casual. You can show up with literally any car. You could show up with your mom's Caravan, maybe get permission first.
So I'm assuming it's
but-
time trial racing,
Yeah.
not like everyone for themselves destruction derby racing.
Yeah,
That
like
would be
they,
fun, though.
They have like different classes and things, kind of depending on skill level and what your car is. But it's just one of those ones where it's good to get out, have a good time, and just show your car, see what you can do, and just kind of throw it around some corners. You don't even have to go fast. It's just one of those small courses that's fun to go on. And then there's the stuff at Gimli as well, which is again time attack stuff. Like I don't do a lot of things with other cars on track, just because everything that I would race in would be like a street legal category.
Right.
So they say like we don't do racing with a lot of other cars. If so, it's staggered and it's all time based, just for like MPI reasons and claims.
Yeah.
As
Fair
far as
enough.
they're concerned, these cars go the speed limit on the road every day,
Yep.
and that's pretty much it. But yeah, so yeah, they're Gimli, and then hoping to travel possibly to the States for some more of that kind of thing.
So when you race in Gimli, did they offer like if it to somebody who's new at this? Do they offer like a category that's more for like beginners who
Amateur,
just
yeah.
want to like be
Yeah.
like, hey, I just want to see what my car can do, and if
See what my skills are, right? And
Yeah, like for Gimli, they have a thing. It's over now, but they do it usually at the start of the year, where they'll have a sign up. You have however many cars you can fit, and they will they'll actually teach you how to race in your own car. So they'll have
Okay.
an instructor come out with you. They'll teach you all the basics of it, and then the last day of like they do the Friday, Saturday, Sunday weekend. On that Sunday, you get like 5 or 6 laps around that course, which is fairly big, and you can always go out for more if they have the time. But they do that.
that's
as
awesome
with-
because if you're
yeah.
racing like a Miata over say a Dodge Caliber, for example, which is
Yeah.
more like a station wagon, your physics and everything are much different. So you're
Yeah.
gonna need different kind of instruction on how to.
Yeah. Yeah, and they do like licensed categories and things like that where if you've been out there for a while, you'll definitely be racing with those people. And I know, like you said, with Speed World, how they have like the points categories and
Yep.
things like that. It's all based like that. Like there's different licenses, there's different levels that you can get to, and your car bases a lot of that as well. But yeah, it's just really good to kind of get into, and anybody can do it. So
Did they go by like experience hours? Or?
yeah, it's all by hours, so I'm sitting just under 200 hours on the track. So I'm getting to the point where I think I have like 20 hours left on the track or something before I can start doing door-to-door racing, like where other guys are actually out there with you and they do like class-based things with prize
that's
money
what you
and
mean
such.
door to door, like actual.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So like the door-to-door is ultimately where I want to be. Probably wouldn't be with this Miata just because of like how the car is. Not really worth beating up too much. That's where
Yeah.
I would go and like build a full-blown race car. But
that's where
yeah,
you don't give a shit if you get like a scrape on the body or something, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna
Like
be-
this one's one of those ones where I'd still pay somebody to fix the body. Next car is going to be duct tape and zip ties.
yeah, yeah.
That's pretty much what the goal is. But yeah, really easy to move up in Manitoba for sure.
Okay.
So with what you do, like you would never find yourself racing at the Red River Speedway, right?
No.
Like that's a completely different
Yeah, like those
type
are
of like
yeah.
stock car.
yeah, those are
kinda-
like class design cars where they have really really strict rules.
or the funny cars and stuff
yeah,
like that. Yeah.
Like I would love to get in there, but again, I still need to get the license required to go there, and then possibly build one of those cars down the road. But for now, it's just kind of taking the street car out, and take it, rip it, and see what it can do.
Yeah.
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 Cool. Hey, before we go any further, why don't we start
What's the brew of the show?
Brew of the show. I'm gonna bring out a friend we've had on the show before, Brazen Hall. I got the Raspy Red, the Red Beard Raspberry Wheat Ale. So this is a new one that
Shall we?
just kind of showed up on the shelves at the LCs and stuff. The Flatlanders Beer Festival also just happened this week, so I grabbed a couple other kind of neat ones to try. But yeah, pass me your cups here, and we'll each have. Ooh, this one. This one almost looks like it's a what do you call it? A red eye. Like it's got some juicy color to it.
Nice head.
Thank you.
Nice thick head.
Oh, and I missed my cup.
Loads.
Loads.
Ooh, smells good.
That is good.
Oh, that is tasty.
That is very good.
And it's not as sweet as I thought it would be. It's tasty.
And I thought it being an ale, it was going to be a lot
Bitter?
heavier tasting. But
No.
this is very juicy.
It is juicy, but like I said, not sweet. Very good, like actual beer flavor too.
Try to get that on your camera. It's not really showing up nice on mine. Raspy. I got a few yeast squigglies in the bottom of mine.
Nice. Bretzky's getting loaded. The extra yeast. No, that's really nice. Good job, Brazen Hall.
That raspberry taste reminds me of a candy from my childhood, and I can't place my finger on it. It was a gummy candy.
I totally know what you're talking about, and I can taste it. What is it, though?
I'm almost feeling like it might have been, I don't know if you're even old enough to remember these, but it used to be these, they came in a strip, but they were individual, and each one, they were these gummy bugs. And each one you would like open it up and you would just like slurp it out. It was just like a really fucking jelly-ish
Gummy bugs.
kind of gummy.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I can taste it, I can see it, and now, yeah.
You used to find them in the candy aisle at the 7-Eleven back in the 90s.
Oh.
Okay, I see what you're doing here, Tommy. I'll show those ones right there.
Yep.
Those guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
totally
remember
them.
these, yeah. They had them in Slovakia too.
Yeah, because they were so high quality.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Made in China. It took forever to eat. They were really
Speaking of which,
they were really dog
Anita
toys.
Vernos wanted us to try to find out where she could find those penis popsicles. Someone posted them in the Discord the other day, and she's
Oh,
like,
I
"Oh, where
haven't
can
been-
I find those?" And I'm sure a simple Google will do it. So,
Penis popsicles. Okay.
boom,
we
there
go.
it is.
These ones?
Anita Vernos. All you need to do is literally
Yeah.
Google penis popsicles. There's like 20 different kinds.
If somebody didn't name that product Coxicles, I'm going to do it.
This reminds me of like the one video that this big tough like, and I know race shouldn't matter, but it was a big black dude, and then he had his eyes covered up, and his wife was like, "Here, let's try these different flavors of ice or candy, right?"
I saw that.
And so like, so she
It's a
grabs one
dick
of
shit
these,
popsicle.
and he's just like,
Yeah, and he's blindfolded, and he's just
and he's just like going to town.
Yep. And a little tongue action going
Like those
on.
are funny. All right, let's get back to racing. So
back to racism.
No, but what's the craziest thing you've done with your vehicle? Like is there like different things where like?
Have you done any jumps?
Yes.
Oh,
Nice. Dukes of Hazzard.
Yep. There is.
Looks like our boys are getting a little bit of fresh air.
There was, I don't know if you guys remember it, but coming over that one bridge, once you pass Nairn, like Regent there,
Yep.
there's the bridge coming over Lage.
Yeah.
And I used to work at the Fountain Tire on Warman there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to work in the morning. I took my Miata there one day. I'm like, you know what? It's a Friday. I'm going to have a great day today. I didn't know that there was a massive hole in the right lane. So I took the car there, and my wheels tuck like maybe 3 or 4 millimeters under my fenders. I see this. I'm like, I have to do something. So I brake before it. And you know, like in video games and things where you can brake a little bit before the jump so it evens you out?
Yeah.
That did not happen. I brake into the hole. I come up. The front end lifts. I swear it felt like a foot off the ground. And I can just feel it snap forwards.
no.
And it was so bad. And yeah, so I've taken it off jumps.
How fast are you going? I'll beep out the speed just so you don't get nailed. But
I was running it. I was coming up the hill. I needed to get in that
Yeah,
lane.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm going. I'm like, you know, it's a Miata, so like I'm loud. I'm maxing out some gears here, and it's like
Yeah.
we got to 100. That's the goal. I get over there and just like that was the worst. I probably stood in the parking lot like 30 minutes just looking underneath my car to see what was broken and
no
what
kidding.
I could fix.
And
but
any damage?
nothing.
Oh fuck! There you go.
Absolutely nothing.
So you did it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like at
Just hit it at a better angle the next time.
So and like at the racetrack, do you guys like have? Is there any drag races at all, or like things like that? Like,
Yeah,
tell
like,
us about that part.
There is some drag racing going on. I am way too slow to be in that category. So
Okay.
yeah, still
Are
a
there any
Miata.
drag queens that do racing?
There is. I don't know their name. I don't know who they are, but there's one that I've definitely questioned what's going on and where they're doing their things, because there's this one dude. I don't know what the story is behind it, but every single time he races in a bra, he's like a bigger dude. And this is probably the funniest thing I've ever
he
seen.
needs support.
Yeah, so there's like
He's
a
just
dude
keeping
there.
the moves steady, so
Yeah.
they don't.
Like-
Because when you're taking
Yeah.
those hard turns, you don't want to feel all of that.
You know,
you
you'll shift the
Yeah.
whole vehicle.
Yeah.
Like I would be like that. Probably the craziest thing that you would never think of is the amount of like larger dudes that'll come out and race, and like not even that big of guys, but like they will wear a sports bra because like it is physically uncomfortable to race after 20 minutes of throwing myself around corners, and then it's
Yeah.
like I guess that's a thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Might have to try it. I don't know.
First, you got to put some moves on.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Tommy's going to be driving to work in a sports bra tomorrow just to give it a shot.
On my e-bike,
Yep.
wearing a Speedo
That-
too.
that
I
was
want to
like-
be more aerodynamic.
That was like, my dad, a lot of his friends were really into like, and I think I may have told this on here before, but a lot of his friends were really into, like they would ride Harleys and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah,
And my
you-
dad always really liked the branding, so for his birthday he would always get like Harley hoodies and sunglasses and jackets and whatever. So my dad had a lot of Harley gear. But then when he retired, he went out and bought a scooter, like a black scooter, and then like changed
He
his
wanted to fit in.
Facebook. He changed his Facebook picture to him like driving down the road on his scooter, but like wearing all his Harley gear. So I was joking around that there was
He's
a
on probation,
Well,
okay?
there was a YouTube parody video that went around for a while. It was called Scoots of Anarchy, and it was a bunch of guys on scooters, and it was just a Sons of Anarchy parody, and that's all I could think of when I saw that. And I was like, Dad, you got to take this fucking photo down. You can't have a profile picture of you on a scooter.
We have
wearing
the
Harley
same
gear.
last name. Come on.
Yep.
Fuck no, that's hilarious. I mean, it's funny because like bikes
And he listens now, so he's totally gonna hear that criticism.
yeah, people on bicycles, like they create these little. I'm gonna say gangs. With with my
Clubs.
bunny ears. Clubs, yeah. But
Brotherhoods, per
yeah.
se.
Because like when I bought myself the little engine for my bike, for my little chopper bike, they sent me right away a couple T-shirts, like Zoom
Yeah.
bicycles, and it's like a sleeveless shirt. It's like they're awesome shirts, but like apparently there's giant fucking clubs like this, like people gather and they go biking together. And
Please wear one of your sleeveless shirts to the show one of these days.
It's
I'll
a
wear-
little tight. That's like from 10 years ago.
I'll wear my mesh.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
do it. We'll do it for episode 69.
I'm bringing mesh back, by the way.
Okay, we'll do it for episode 69.
Yeah, episode 69, wearing mesh.
No,
Be ready, guys, and
so when
have
you-
your mesh ready because it's coming back. You're going to want to
So
be in
when you
style
race-
when that episode drops.
Do you are you sponsored, or this is just all coming out of your pocket?
For right now, like it's all really out of my pocket. I have a couple like sort of sponsors where I get discounts and things like that.
Okay.
There's a guy, I guess I'll shout him out here. He's got a Facebook, Rick's Mobile Mechanics. He sells AMSOIL products, which is just oil, lubricants, things like that. So I'm sure if you hit him up, he gives people codes. Like if you're going to be out there going to meets, going to races, he's been really good so far supporting, but otherwise it's just all out of pocket.
Yeah.
The Mazda dealership knows me well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just
What does
No-
that say
no,
about Mazdas?
Wait, they know you because you always fuck up, or you're just buying parts?
I'm breaking things every week. They know. They're like, "You're back." Yeah, I'm back. What'd you break? Same thing I did last week. I'm still here.
So what do you break? Like what breaks? What's the most common thing to break in racing?
I've gone through 7 clutches in 2 years.
Oh shit!
It's they say the OEM ones last for 150,000 kilometers. I've yet to make one last like 4 on the track.
Yeah.
maybe, because I just like you put so much heat through them, and I'm not thinking about shifting smooth. I'm just banging gears.
Well,
through
yeah.
it. So clutches and then brakes. You're lucky if you get 2 weeks out of them.
Holy
Like you'll
fuck.
just heat them up. I've set my rear brakes on fire so many times I can't even imagine.
So
but-
is it the pad that sets on fire?
Yeah. Basically, I refuse to use those like brake rotors that have like the drills in them and the slots and things like that.
Yep.
I refuse to run them just because they are known to crack. So I'm
okay.
running factory rotors and I'm running really aggressive pads. So all that friction, if I'm braking from like 80 to 30 in like
Yeah.
the span of a small little corner, I'm heating them up. They're red by lap 1, and then by 3, I'm like, okay, I'm either going to start on fire or it's just going to give out. So
Need somebody on the side of the road just like dump some water.
Yep.
No, but like, so wouldn't you like want to get like racing rotors and discs and
Yeah,
pads?
I've looked through it. With the amount that I go through brakes, the replacement cost to get like a racing set or like an aftermarket kit for it, I would spend more money putting that kit on and then replacing them every week than I would just going with factories.
They would still wear out.
They'd still wear out
much?
just as
Yeah.
fast. Like I could probably get maybe a month out of them.
Oh, okay.
But the factory stuff, like it's good because you get deals with the amount of quantity you buy at a time, and
Yeah.
it's just reliable. It's warranted. You bring
Yeah.
it back. Hey, these only lasted me 2 weeks, and it's a dealership, so they're like, hey, yeah, that's weird. I don't know why that happened. And
Back a week later again. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like,
I don't know what's going on with your guys' brakes, but you guys really gotta step it up here.
but yeah, so it's still not justify like how much higher the cost is for.
Yeah, like it cost me about the same, and it's limited as to what you can run, and then also not having that personal relationship with local shops and things
yeah.
like that. Just liking to support the people locally because they're supporting me, right, by giving me discounts and just like hooking me up with things every once in a while.
That's
so
awesome.
yeah, it just makes more sense for me to do that, and I have no problem repping names like that if they're
Yeah.
gonna do things.
So other than like owning the car, the costs associated with that, what sort of costs would you say you incur in a year, like, racing?
Racing, so like
Like, give us
gas.
a ballpark.
Gas is a big thing.
Especially now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, but like for
Preaching
me,
to the choir, motherfucker.
I have like my car's tuned. I have an aftermarket like ECU running all of my electronics, so I'm tuned for.
I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, so it's just it tells the car when to make the boom, and
okay.
that's how you make more power. So I can
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it a little bit aggressive, burn more fuel, but I get more power in
Yeah,
return. So I've been running 94 octane in my car, but in Manitoba we only get 91.
Yeah.
So I have to order a lot of that stuff in, and they come in 1 quart bottles. But when you have a 30-liter tank, it takes you a while to fill that. So,
Oh shit.
for running enough, and
Do you
especially
literally
like,
have to like order a flat, like a pallet?
Yeah, I've had full pallets shipped to my house by FedEx of 1 quart bottles that come in 12 packs, and I bought 12 packs of them, and it lasted me 1 summer.
So, but so that's the only gas you use in it.
I
Yeah.
thought barbecuing was an expensive hobby.
Yeah, shout out to VP Racing Fuel. They know what's up.
Yeah, make sure you send me a list of all the people that you mentioned. We'll tag them all.
Yeah, for sure. And like just the things that would go, like gas is a big one. Like I said, brakes, clutches, things
Yeah.
like that are just general wear and tear. Oil, lucky enough to have that kind of support from Ricky once again, like just getting that stuff at that price. It's not a big deal. It cost me as much as it would run like a normal street car to run.
I'd imagine all front end stuff like ball joints and
Yeah.
tie rod ends and
Yeah.
links and
I learned quickly that
sway bar
if you're
links.
gonna break them every year,
This
go
one's
on Rock Auto and buy the absolute
Rock
cheapest
Auto
parts
is
you
the
can
greatest.
get. Yeah, like just like I've been running $6 ball joints for the last 2 years, and they haven't broke. I did 3 sets of Mazda ones; they all broke within a month.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing you can
Yeah,
go wrong with there.
rockauto.com. Anybody who needs
All the
an
parts
auto
your car
part,
will ever need.
Well, I have to say the last thing I ordered from Rock Auto was my rotors and brakes, and they fucking squeal like a motherfucker right now.
Really? Because I have, like, the last 2 years of work I've done on any vehicle, I've ordered everything
Yeah.
from Rock Auto.
But I mean,
and it's
price
all
was
been
cheap.
Well,
for sure.
but and that's the thing is if
And they're still performing. They're just loud.
Well, and they sell name brand. Like if you go through it, they have AC Delco and they have Mopar and they have like all of the big names. They have them through there. You just have to flip through it.
Yeah.
And Yeah, if you're going with the absolute cheapest they have, it's probably maybe not going to be the best quality.
Well,
but
yeah.
you can get those
And
top.
like I said,
you can
still
get those
work.
top quality parts though, and still pay a fraction
Yeah.
of what you'd pay
Oh yeah.
Well, and
if
like
you
my,
walked over to Parts Source.
so in
or-
my car, I just got the struts and the shocks replaced, all of them. Everything's completely new. And look, so the guy was like, I can order them locally. It's going to be more expensive, or I can order them really cheap from Rock Auto. Or if you're willing to wait like a couple weeks, and then I can get you these really good parts. They're a little more expensive than the ones from Rock Auto, but they come with a lifetime warranty. I'm like, done.
Yep.
I'm like, perfect.
The Pizza Oven is dedicated to the highest quality pie that the whole family can enjoy. With their amazing sauce and the freshest ingredients, the Pizza Oven is here to provide quality and a great tasting pizza to Winnipeg and East St. Paul. They use a delicious blend of mozzarella cheese and make their pizza crust daily, both thick and thin, and their meats are proudly provided by Winnipeg Old Country. They're located at 1215 Henderson Highway, Unit D in Winnipeg. Call them today at 204-949-3000 because everyone's loving the Pizza Oven. And tell them the VIPOD sent you by using promo code VIPOD5 for 5% off of your order, and order online for an additional 5% off for a grand total of 10% off of your order.
We would like to take a moment to say a great big thank you to our lead sponsor, SafetyNet Studio, for bringing us to all major platforms under their banner. SafetyNet Studio is a boutique audio company. They produce podcasts, offer voice work, and create content for radio stations across North America. You can head to safetynetstudio.com and check out music news you can use that's covering the chart toppers and floppers. It's a daily 6 to 7 minute pod that keep you up to date with all your active rock and top 40 favorites. You can also hear music news you can use on your local radio station.
Badlands Promotions Inc. is a music production company based out of Portage La Prairie, Manitoba, Canada. They promote local shows, all ages, and 18+. They also offer a wide variety of services including concert promotions, tour bookings, merchandising, flyers, photo and video services, studio recording, EPK, and website building. Call Badlands Promotions Inc. at 204-595-0500. You can also email them at badlandspromotionsplap@gmail.com. VIPOD is very excited to promote every Badlands Promotions Inc. show, so come out and support your local scene.
Oh, we're going to the next one.
Yeah, so
that's
this
a
is
squirter.
this is another local one. This is non-such brewery, but it's a goji berry sour.
Oh, you like those sour ones?
I
don't you?
love the sours.
Speaking of non-such, I went to their building downtown for the first time
It's
like a week
great.
ago. Definitely recommend if you haven't been. That was a great experience. Definitely will be back. But yeah.
And they make great beer.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I've had a very large portion of their catalog.
Look at that.
And it is what is that, Bryce?
Perfect.
I did not think that through.
He just dumped it.
See,
like,
look at that. Like I
upside
love
down
that.
right in.
Love that. Like when you can see the bubbles.
This
and
foam's
the-
going to taste great.
So I'm gonna try it because I didn't actually overfoam my beer.
loads.
Oh, that's neat.
Ugh.
I like that a
I know
lot.
you do.
It is sour.
This should not be called beer.
No.
It's a sour. You
It
just
is
don't.
very
You just
good.
don't appreciate sours.
You know,
Yeah.
I would definitely have this, like, 10 out of 10. This is a breakfast beer for me.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah,
Like,
Absolutely.
If I've been in the shop since 8 a.m. like it was today, and I wake up at 2, and I'm like, I'm going to have some eggs, and what am I going to drink with it? This.
yeah. That would be definitely like
Yeah.
you wake up and that's the first thing that's gonna hit your lips. It's gonna be a great fucking day.
yeah, this is. It's a.
To me, it's just like when I say beer, like I like the beer taste. Like that's why the other one, that raspberry one, was.
It has a beer taste. It's just sour along with it.
Yeah, but that
It's
sour
like
comes
bubble
with
gum,
more
sour
sweetness,
bubble
yeah.
gum.
Yeah.
You
This,
know? Like,
Yeah, this almost
Still-
reminds me of, like,
Still good, easy to drink.
yeah, it's like, the best way to explain it is like a flat cooler, but really, really good. Like, there's that hint of beer taste, and it's just like,
nothing went in.
yeah, like, I gotta get some more of the substance here. But this is, yeah. I don't know what I would describe it as. I agree with the not necessarily beer
But
statement.
It's tasty though. Yeah,
It is very good.
it's a breakfast drink, beverage.
It tastes like goji berry and sour.
I've never had goji berry, so I don't know what goji berry tastes like.
Very sweet.
Like this.
You can get them at what's that place?
Is there a picture of
the,
it?
the ice cream? No, there's not a picture
No,
of
no,
a
it's
goji
just-
berry on here.
Well, let's Google that shit. We have the Google right here.
Oh, what's that ice cream place? Menchie's?
Oh, I've had goji berries.
Yeah.
I did have.
They're super tasty.
Oh yeah, I definitely had this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out, guys. Yeah. Actually, at last year in Toulon, that's where our seasonal is. There's a there's a little like a farmers market, and they sold them, and they were fantastic.
I want to grow some goji berries.
Sounds like a good
Surprised
idea.
you're not.
Tommy, chug that back. Let's just start the next one.
No. Let's chat a little more before we get.
You're
into
the
it.
only one who hasn't finished the last one.
All right, fine. Well, crack it. Like, then might
3,
as
2,
well,
1, go.
Might as well do it.
So the next one, this comes from the Flatlands.
I was hoping I get some eggs with this fucking beer.
That Flatlands festival that they have with the beer and stuff in Winnipeg. This is Black Wheat Brewing's Blue Hills Brew, and it's a blueberry ale.
Yep.
Yeah.
Black.
There you go, Tommy.
Are these local too?
No, this one I think is from Ontario.
Brandon, Manitoba.
Brandon, what do you
Brewed
know?
and crafted.
It was part of the Flatlanders rack.
Let's try this one
That's
again.
where I shopped today.
Okay, that looks really nice. All right, loads.
Loads.
Ooh. It's very light.
Yeah.
It's weird because, like, it tastes like it's going to have, like, a really strong bitterness to it,
But then nothing happens.
but it's very bland at the same. It's very watered down almost.
yes.
But it's a strong beer. It's a 6.8.
Oh wow! Holy fuck!
So chug a lug, boys.
I mean, yeah, this will definitely get you hammered.
this will fuck you up. So Black Wheat Blue Hills Brew. If you want to taste
has a
like you're
really
drinking
nice-
water and get funked right up,
has a
real
really
quick.
nice aftertaste, I'd say.
It definitely does have that blueberry-ish kind of
Yeah.
taste to it.
So you picked all different fruits today.
I went
Very
fruity today.
Fruity, nice.
I went fruity.
Well, it's is it still Pride Month?
It is.
Yeah. So,
What are you trying to say?
well, the signs are there.
I've actually yet to get my hand though on
a queer beer.
one of those queer beers.
They're
They are
so
good.
I saw. Well,
good.
it changed breweries this year because
Oh,
the queer
maybe.
beer
It used to be done by half pints.
it was half pints originally, and now who was it? It was a different brewery either way this year.
Oh, okay.
That I saw it doing it.
An event that I didn't know about and where I was introduced to queer beer. I didn't go, but I saw the can for the first time. There was a lesbian lube wrestling event.
Yeah, that
At a
was
local bar.
at Club 200.
That-
I
yeah.
had Violet, who is
Yeah,
on the board for Manitoba Loud Music Awards. She was big into that. She was sharing a whole lot of it. She was there and everything.
Oh,
so
okay.
I unfortunately had to work while it was happening, but I watched the videos on.
I need to follow the proper
social
pages to
medias.
find out about these events.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, it would be fun to go see. I mean, any lube wrestling, even if it's dudes, I'd still
Yeah,
watch it.
I'd lube wrestle you. That would be fucking hilarious.
I mean, is there a prize?
yeah. Does there need to be?
You just
The
get
prize
tickets
is you
the
got to
next
see
one.
lube
Yeah.
wrestling.
Great.
No, for me to go wrestle you, I don't know if I want to get in the rink with you. All that hair. I'd be wrestling. It's in my mouth.
It's going back and forth with my other half this week, and I used the line of "eat my ass," and then she was like, "I just feel like that would be like hairy and sweaty."
Your
and
ass?
really not.
100%.
So we've renamed my ass Harry Pooter.
Harry Potter. Oh, speaking of your hair, I'm going to share a picture here.
Oh no. Is this one I've seen, or is this one you've been
No, this is the
keeping
one.
in the back pocket?
No,
for
this is the one you sent us because he, I guess I mentioned in the chat, he fooled me very quickly.
Oh yeah. This was good.
So he says, I got a topic for tomorrow. Bretkzy does the Tommy look.
Oh,
Not gonna lie, we look like brothers there.
Well, we'll have to share it on the social so you can see it
Yeah.
better. But yeah, I used a Snapchat filter.
Well, and I didn't see it until like after you kind of look on top of the lines kind of curl in. I'm like, oh, okay, that was
Yeah.
that's a filter.
Nomad was sold though.
Oh yeah, fucking amateur. Oh, I thought she would have like I said at first I looked at it, I was like, oh shit. I even showed it to my wife, like, oh, take a look. She's like, oh my god. And then yesterday when I looked at it, but I'm like, wait a second.
One of these days. One of these days I'll get the balls to do it.
Can I shave your head though? I want to shave your head.
If there was enough money going to charity, I would totally do it.
November's gonna be coming along, but that's for beard.
But you know what? There's also Pause
But
for a
Pause
Cause.
for a Cause is already, I think, in motion. But we're gonna have
it's in
Michael on.
motion. Yeah, and we have Michael lined up. I mean, we could take, I guess, right now to kind of announce that it's coming up, and we're going to be doing a fundraiser again for Pause for a Cause, which is Never Alone Foundation, which is a group that we have supported since pretty much the inception.
Because they supported our brother.
They supported Big Dave. They've helped him out, and we have actually pointed a few other people in their direction throughout our career here, and they've helped them out as well. And they're just such an awesome charity. They basically, you know, a lot of charities are there to do a very specific thing, whereas Never Alone does all the unspecific things.
Yeah, like whatever you need, if, you know, whether it's a new scooter, you need
like
dental work.
For example, Big Dave needed some dental work. They helped him with that. He needed a scooter. His scooter was dying and wasn't
They
working
got him a
for
new
him.
one, yeah. Like,
Yeah, they found a way to help get him into another scooter. Same thing with another guy I was just following online and talking to. His scooter was having battery issues and stuff like that, and he was just having a lot of trouble. So I gave him Michael's number, and he got hooked up, and they same thing, kind of helped him out with his scooter, helped him out with his van, kind of got him back to a spot where he could
there was also
take care of
that
himself
listener
again.
from Kenora, Shane, who unfortunately passed away, but you know, they were helping him out. They made the wedding happen and everything.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
like, super
And
cool. Yeah.
They're just a really awesome
Organization.
organization.
So shout out to
doing
Never
the
Alone.
things that not a lot of other organizations can help with.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Shout out to
big
Never
shout out to
Alone
them.
Cancer Foundation, and we're gonna have Michael, who's the not the CEO, but he's the director, executive director, I believe.
Yeah, and I think
hope I got it right.
And we're gonna try to get Big Dave out.
Yeah, and
as
so
well.
they're going to be here at the last episode in July, on July 29th episode. They're going to be here. So
Which is
looking forward to that.
just before the walk, right? If I'm not
The walk,
mistaken.
I believe, is in September. So we'll still have a full month to promote it, get Scumbags to sign up and donate some money.
But
ready,
but,
scumbags.
but stay tuned because we're going to be amping that up even before that
We should
show.
throw a barbecue. You know what? That's what we're going to do.
That's what. Yeah.
We'll throw a barbecue, and it's going to be a fundraiser barbecue that the money's going to go to Never Alone.
all proceeds will.
We're going to
go
need
there.
a band to play too, so you guys are going to be playing too.
Yeah, Lost
Perfect.
Planet Airmen will be the headliner.
Yeah.
Perfect. Maybe we'll get Indigo to come. They're going to be on the show too. Yeah, we'll get a good solid lineup. Awesome. Let's talk about your band.
Yeah.
The Planet of the Lost Airmen. I got it right?
I was gonna say, if we want to switch gears a little bit, possibly time for a song break.
Yeah, let's
Let's
do it.
do
Yeah,
that
like
because
so.
I
Yeah.
have to pee.
I
Of course
also
you do.
have to.
Okay,
Quite
so I'm gonna throw the song on.
Did you? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We can.
I'm gonna throw the song on, and what's the song called? Tell us a little bit about before you guys go pee it together and have a sword fight.
Yeah, we're gonna play. We're gonna play lightsabers.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the
So what is, the song's called? Nameless.
It is called Nameless because we did not figure out a name. And if you see the next thing that we'll be releasing, which is kind of in the works right now, recorded by Phil, actually, from the Castains.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He came over to Buddy Ryan's place, the bass player in Lost Planet Airmen. He came and he's like, yeah, I'll totally record you guys. And we just threw, I think it was 5 or 6 songs together in a night.
Yeah, you guys talked about on our show a little bit that he just kind of took over and it's the sound that you guys were looking for, right?
Exactly. Like we found Phil. We'd end up playing a show and like getting in talks with Travis, who was on Back Alley Beers there. He introduced us
He's
to
a
Phil.
loser.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Travis. But anyways, so we got in talking with Phil, and we were like, "Hey, we heard you used to work at a studio and you record." He's like, "Oh yeah, totally, I'll come by." And then it turned into let's record half an album in a night.
Yeah, there you go.
So this
Nice.
one, Nameless, you'll see if that comes out. We're kind of in the works of that right now, but it will be released fairly soon, I would think. It's going to fit in with the titles of other songs. So Nameless will make sense at some point in time.
Okay. So is this again an exclusive?
Exclusive to the VIPOD.
Fuck yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah. You know,
Good
it worked
about
so
it.
well the last time. We were like, hey, we got to get these guys back out, promote a little bit. And,
Nice. Okay,
yeah.
so this song's from Lost Planet Airmen, and the song's called Nameless because it doesn't have a name.
Or it does, but it's Nameless.
Piss my pants.
This is a call to stand up for the ones that voiceless. The system's giving up, we shouldn't turn our backs. These are the secrets that we keep buried beneath us. The ones that describe the horror that we just unpack. The thousands of graves without names. The company left cold and faceless. Apologies come far too late. Why even bother? We know all along. Guilty by association with a higher power. No God above would defend the fraction DNCs. What are we leaving as a legacy for future beings? Only time will tell as hell accepts its congregation. Thousands of graves without names. Uncovered and left cold and faceless. Apologies come far too late. Why even bother? We knew all along.
All right, everybody. So you guys just heard the song Nameless from Lost Planet Airmen, and yeah,
My God, do they suck?
Horrible.
I heard they suck.
Hate
Worst
that
band
band.
ever. I can't wait to have them play at our barbecue.
Yeah.
Especially that singer. Like, he's horrible. What's his name? Trailer?
Trailer.
Tyler? Who?
Tyler?
I
Does he hate that or what?
I
Oh, he
called them
does.
that the first time we had them on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tyler.
Fuck you, Trevor.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So yeah, so you guys have some shows coming up. One's actually this week. So this episode's getting released on Friday, so it'll be tonight.
Yeah, tonight at the that one's at the Goodwill on Portage there. That one's actually a charity show. So
Nice.
should be
What's the
quite a
charity
few
for?
people
Does that
out.
mean that there's chairs for everybody?
Yeah, there's lots of chairs. There's a couple, benches and,
And
such.
ETs?
Yeah. So I'm gonna look up the rest of the lineup here because there is 4 bands playing
Cool.
that night. I know we're out there. Death Cassette is there.
Ooh,
Death
nice.
Cassette's a great band.
I'm dropping the other 2 because I'm forgetting who's playing because we do have 2 shows coming up. There's the 24th and then there's the Canada Day on the 1st. Just trying to load who's there. If I can remember.
Fucking
who's
drummers, eh? They don't give
Yeah.
a shit about lineups and
There.
nothing.
They're hitting
All they
me
want,
with the-
they just want to play while you're tuning.
Mind you, I actually have to give drummers credit because you know what? They have to carry all their fucking gear, and usually the singer is the one that doesn't fucking help.
They deserve to have to carry all their gear for the amount that they play while you're trying to fucking tune at practices.
Okay, so here's the lineup. We got the lineup.
Okay.
Death Cassette's headlining that one. Then we got Chernobyl Wolves, the Castains, and ourselves.
Oh, fuck. Nice.
I like all of those bands.
Yeah, so that one's a
I'm
one.
actually familiar with that whole.
Yeah, so that one's a One Just City fundraiser there. So they're doing they have the housing and eviction thing. So people who are struggling, just try and help them out as much as we can. As this comes out, it will be the day of. It's $15 and it all goes towards that cause there. So
Cool.
That's
definitely
awesome.
a good show.
We'll tag them too.
Yeah, so yeah, that's coming up, and then the Canada Day one is of course July 1st at the. That one is at the West End.
Fuck, man, I haven't been to the West End
That
forever.
was the first place the first venue I ever played. And intimidating as fuck because I was in a battle of the bands and we got selected as the first band of the night. And I had to go up and do the sound check. And I had never ever played other than through the amps in our basement. And they put me through the PA and I couldn't hit a note. And it terrified the living fuck out of me. And I mean, my first 5 seconds were out of key as fuck. I won't lie. But the rest of the show, I pulled through.
Was
and
it a packed house?
it was there was a few hundred people a night. And we came in 4th out of I think 16 or 18 bands, something
Okay.
like that. So
That's not bad.
We didn't actually
Were
end
you
up
guys
winning it.
originals or covers?
So that's a funny thing. Okay, so we had 2 originals, and then we closed off with "Rockin' in the Free World," which was
Classic, yeah. Everybody was moshing.
But what I didn't know at the time was our main song, the guitar player 100% ripped off a riff. And we went with it, and it worked, and it didn't sound like the song it was ripped off from. The other song was also a ripped off riff, but he tried to tell us about it, and he was like, "No, guys, this is a U2 song," and I was like, "I've never heard it before. Just make it."
He's trying to convince you that hey, this is actually
He was like, "Guys, we can't do this. This is just blatant."
Okay, buddy, you're not gonna
a
get that
blatant-
big where
a
you
blatant
two's gonna be like,
rip-off. And I was like, "Oh, just make the notes wobble a bit, instead of bow."
add a little twang.
Yeah, that was basically it. And at the time, I thought it was the fucking coolest thing. I thought our songs were the greatest. Now, knowing about which songs were ripped off, I was like, bro, that was a hard rip off. We shouldn't have even bothered trying to pull that off. But that was 1999. You know, shit happened.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
But yeah, so West End, man, like that's a fantastic venue. It's just
still one of the best. in
You
the
know what's
city.
even funnier about the West End story? The show's actually at the Handsome Daughter. I had no idea where it was.
Oh, so it's not West End.
Not even there. It was supposed to be there, but apparently they couldn't book it. So now it's at the Handsome Daughter.
Okay, so Handsome Daughter is where I discovered my love of olives. That's what I always
Gross.
thought. I always thought I hated olives, and then one day I went to a show there, and I took an
Did
Italian.
you just join live?
No.
Because I see Lost Planet. The Planet of the Lost Airmen joined.
Yeah, that is definitely
probably
Taylor.
Trailer.
Yeah.
That's
it's
Trailer.
Tyler, right?
Fucking Tyler.
Tyler.
Trevor.
fucking kid.
Tristan. I don't know fucking who that is. But yeah, so it's actually at the Handsome Daughter. I had no idea until just now when I looked at it. So we're playing with Wasting Time from Toronto. They're coming through touring,
Sweet.
so that should be a good one. And then we're also there with Screaming at Traffic, another local band,
Oh,
and
okay.
then
Haven't heard of them.
Kokomono. Also haven't heard of them, but excited to see what they're all about because I did see some pictures and they look cool. So should definitely check that one out
If
as well.
pictures look cool, they gotta be.
Yeah, like if
cool.
the band looks cool, even if they like, oh shit, even if the show is like a 7 out of 10, if you look cool on stage, I feel like that's a big part of that experience. So they definitely got that one covered.
So,
Lost
so
Planet. Wait. Lost Planet Airmen says it's at the Goodwill. You idiot.
No, the Goodwill's the one on the 24th, the one on the
we're
1st.
talking about Canada Day, asshole.
Yeah, the Goodwill. I know where I'm going this week. Give me you got to give me 48 hours
Actually,
notice minimum.
that would be fucking funny if you showed up at the wrong venue. Like, hey guys, where are you? We're at the venue. Like, oh shit.
I just started setting up the kit. Now there's some
You would
dude with a
not-
saxophone. What happened?
you would not be the first drummer to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, we had that. I played a show with this is back in like 2005. We were playing a show with the Ceasefire and Portamoral, and our bass player, who was a fucking cokehead, who is now dead.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
unfortunate.
That
but-
escalated
Yeah,
quickly.
but yeah, he didn't show up to the show, and I'm just like, who doesn't fucking show up to a show? Like seriously, man. Like, and then after that, he's like, well, I thought it was next week. I'm like, dude, that's why we fucking practiced 3 times this week because we wanted to be ready. And oh fuck.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You see, that's the big thing about our band is we practice like 1 time a week most of the weeks. And then if we do end up having a show that week, we just practice a little bit harder, but still that 1 time. So, you know, I'm in the loop, but I'm there.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I just hit stuff. That's pretty much my job. Both in cars and with sticks. So, yeah.
No, man. So this Friday, I'm actually not going out to the lake. Fuck, we should go out.
Got tickets in my car.
Solstice party at Pete's.
Yeah, so like the reason we're not going out because it's my sister-in-law's 40th birthday on Friday, but that's a
And
family
there's
event.
the Solstice party at Pete's.
And then on Saturday, I'm supposed to go to a social, but then Kenny called me. He's like, Solstice party's happening.
You're
I'm
going
like,
to the Solstice party, man.
probably, yeah. Well, most
My
likely.
dad's even going.
Oh shit! Okay, well, if Terry's going, I gotta
Yeah, exactly.
go. Shout out to Terry.
Yeah.
Once he gets to this,
Yeah, he'll
do you
catch
know,
up
Do you know where
eventually.
your dad is at?
I have no idea. He was at last time I heard he was at the episode with the Back Alley Beers guys, and he was
But that was like what 2-3 weeks ago.
not very impressed with where my life was going at that point.
Well, you know, when he walked in on the episode where you were getting your legs shaved here by a guy and a girl,
That
like,
wasn't a much higher moment either. That's probably where he was like, I need to look into what is happening in my son's life right now. We had my dad. He lives out of town. He lives out near Brandon. He was here one day, and he happened to be staying here during the time in which we were doing our recording, and he happened to go off to go visit one of his buddies for the evening while we were doing our recording, and it just so happened.
we said this story like last episode or 2 episodes ago.
Well, I'm telling
but it's
it
funny.
again
I
to
know,
him.
but go. It's funny. It's funny.
So again, we were doing fundraising for Pause for a Cause, which is the fundraiser which is coming up that we're gonna be raising funds for. It's a cancer foundation,
talked about it.
and they do a big walk and all that. Yeah. So either way, we were basically selling off whatever we could on the show. We're like, you call us up and give a monetary donation and say something you want, like you want to shave a fucking arm or a leg or something like that, like you go for it, and we like
Just
put up
pay, pay.
a leg. A leg is $50, or a head is 150,
Yeah.
and whatever. Like
So basically, Hot Carl paid $100 to shave his leg, right? Only one leg. So here we are. Hot Carl started shaving his leg.
When he paid for it, it was just before COVID hit.
That's
So
right,
it got put off and put off and put off and put off. And then this was like right when stuff started opening again. My dad goes out for the night. Hot Carl shows up. And literally my dad comes home at the point in the night when I've got my leg up on a fucking bench. And there's another guy sitting here fucking shaving my leg. And my dad walks in the front door, which is like right just behind you there. Yeah. And he just looks over at me. He just goes, okay.
And then
then just kind of like turns back.
Nomad goes like, "Do you want to get in on this?" He's like, "No way."
He's just like, "I'm just gonna."
That was pretty funny.
Bed's in the other room. I'm just
should
gonna
call him.
go.
No.
One of these days.
Okay,
Well,
okay,
wait till
well-
he calls us. He's been threatening.
Oh, okay.
He's been threatening.
Fuck, Terry,
So
better call.
he's gonna one of these days.
He's awesome. So yeah, that's what's happening.
He won't be able to resist embarrassing me.
So Friday night at the Goodwill, let's see if we can fucking try to. I mean, I don't know how long my family thing is gonna go, but my brother-in-law ended up buying a Tesla actually, so he's gonna drive.
Testicle?
Yeah, he's gonna drive to Saskatchewan the next day. So I don't think the party's gonna go late. So yeah, what time do you guys go on?
We go on between 9 and 9:15.
Oh, so are you the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. I'll see if I can make up an excuse like, oh, I don't feel good as we're driving home. I'm actually feeling pretty good now.
My appendix is exploding. I gotta go to the hospital.
Get out of the family. Yeah, actually, I'll drive myself.
Bretzky's gonna take me.
Yeah.
You guys go do your family things.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's okay. Your wife doesn't listen to this show. She'll have no idea.
She doesn't, yeah. I mean, if she does, I'm like, Bretzky was just drunk. I don't know what he was talking about. But it actually happened.
This does taste like a
Okay, so
creamsicle.
what are we drinking now? Creamsicle ale.
Yeah, okay, so this was another one of the Flatlanders Beer Festival. This is Grain to Glass Brewing Company, Creamsicle Ale. It's a 5.5. Let's get a little bit of that in there. Where are these guys from? They are from Winnipeg.
Oh, shit.
I'll be damned. St. Mary's Road.
Is that orange?
It
smells like orange.
It definitely has an ale aftertaste, but it tastes like orange creamsicle. It tastes like orange creamsicle with an ale aftertaste.
Yeah, I don't know
like
how
I have no other way of explaining it. Like
I do not know how I feel about this beer, but
I
definitely breakfast.
I wouldn't drink it all night.
Definitely another breakfast beer for sure.
Or a dessert beer.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, like if I'm having some carrot cake.
My dessert drink is usually a whiskey. It comes after it. Everything.
It's usually hard liquor.
Hard.
Straight Alberta
I don't need to
premium.
remember anything after dinner.
So yeah, you guys have 2 shows coming up. We're gonna tag the posters and everything too. The song, like everyone, check out the song. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it on our show.
We have confession booth.
And then we have confession booth,
this week.
But you know what? Before we get to the confession booth, I want to go back to the racing a little bit because we haven't done our top 3 things before. But can we do a top 3 of racing moments?
Oh God, I thought you were going to say top 3 racist moments, and I was like,
Oh no.
Are we going to talk about this?
So obviously you're
Socialism,
gonna
guys.
so you're gonna have more of the actual maybe racing experiences, but like for us we haven't really raced, but like why don't you can do a movie scene or F1 racing or NASCAR or whatever that you watched on TV or something if you can come up. But
I can.
There we go. Why don't you start?
So my top 3
Yeah.
or just one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so probably number 3, not a personal one, but what was it, last year or 2 years ago, with Red Bull winning the championship there. Nice to see somebody other than Lewis Hamilton win. It was great for me. Max Verstappen, shout out to that guy.
Oh, nice.
Great driver. Just
I
kind
know
of
that
like
name.
it's kind of just like a shakeup, right? Like that was a big moment for me, like just getting into the sport maybe 3-4 years ago. And just Hamilton being the only name you hear about. It was just nice to see another guy win, especially for like a team like
Absolutely.
Red Bull as well, where like they're running Honda motors, and me being a big Japanese guy, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's good.
Well,
I like
and
to
like
see
for
that.
years, like the Ferrari, the McLarens
Yeah.
were like leading teams almost every
Yeah.
fucking year for the last 20, 30 years, right?
Yeah, so it's just amazing for me to see like a guy racing with a Honda motor.
Did the team
just
win too
going
or
there.
no?
The team, I don't believe won. I just know Verstappen won like
Yeah.
the drivers' championship,
Yeah.
and that was big. Like seeing a guy in a Honda coming
Yeah.
and winning.
That's
There's
awesome.
another one. Number 2, probably go with my first ever time racing, which was 3 years ago now. Wild to think about, but first time out there, I'd gone out there. I just bought the car, completely stock. I just went out there. I'm like, hey, give me a helmet. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
And I finished. I think it was 4th in the class
Oh, nice.
for stuff. So that was big, like just getting into it and kind of starting this whole
Big
snowball
moment,
of
yeah.
financial mistakes and things like that. But
Oh, but it's a hobby,
Getting
right?
there.
And then you're paying for the experience at the end. Of the
yeah,
day.
for sure. And then my number 1 racing moment, which I've been waiting to tell since you told the Harley and scooter story. The time I accidentally joined a Hell's Angel cruise. So
I love it.
I was just at a car meet. This was 3 Sundays ago. I'm driving home with my girlfriend in the car. She is the most like wonderful girl, just reserved, very proper, and just like she's just along for the ride, right? I'm like, hey, I see 6 bikes ahead, and I see a Porsche. Let's go cruise with them. So I pull up, I'm like just ripping, not even going to give a number to the speed because I didn't look, but I get up to River Road, just by Larders Golf Course there, and I see the bikes and the car stopped. I'm like, okay, I'll just stop in front of them, wait a little bit. So I end up leading the cruise. And these guys are up my ass. I'm looking, I'm like 110, 130, 150, 180. I'm like, okay, how fast are these guys going? And then the bikes start passing me. Hell's Angel jacket after another. I'm like, oh my God. So then the Porsche passes me. No front plate. I'm like, okay, he doesn't want to drill a hole in his $300,000 car. No rear plate either. I'm like, oh shit. And then 3 brand new Corvettes pass me. Also no plates. And I'm like, okay. So I follow them up to Skinner's on River Road. And there's like 30 other bikers in the parking lot. It's now like probably 11:30, 12 o'clock, like just getting close to midnight. And these guys are out there. They're like, why did you follow us? I'm
And you're
like,
rolling up in your Mazda Miata.
yeah, they're like, why the fuck did you follow us? I'm like, well, I don't know. I thought you guys were just coming from the meet. You guys were cruising or something. And then you didn't have plates. So like, I wasn't going to drive away and have somebody follow me to my house. They're like, just get the fuck out of here. Like, just go. they just like go home. You can see the dudes that are sitting there, like, they got their hands like somewhat inside their pocket. I'm like, I'm going home. But, that's my number 1 moment. Accidentally joining a Hell's Angels meetup / illegal supercar cruise. That's
You're
my
the
number
only
1.
one with the plates.
And the best
cops
part
know
is,
you.
for that whole like 10-kilometer thing, I was in front of the pack for like a good 10 minutes. And they just went with me. I was like, oh, okay, sure. And then it turns out
You
they
should
were.
be like, just like pull up to Skinner's, like, I just want a hot dog.
Yeah.
I was really hungry. That's why I was speeding.
Yep. But yeah, it turned out later I saw actually a Facebook RCMP post of one of those guys getting pulled over, and he's got like 6 months of probation now. Glad that was not me. But anyways, that's my number 1 moment.
Bretkzy?
Yep.
When you asked me a few minutes ago, I totally had a bunch of ideas and I don't remember them anymore. But okay, so racing that I like. Have you guys seen Formula E yet?
Hell yeah.
So
is cool.
cool.
No.
Yeah.
So cool. Okay, so it's like Formula One, but they're electric cars. But not only are they electric cars, but they have these spots on the racetrack where if you go through them, you get a bonus charge. So it basically allows you more power for like a minute. So you can
It's like the
instead
video
of-
games.
Yeah, basically. Like instead of only being able to go 100 miles per hour, you can now go like 130.
Yeah.
And so like if you go through these certain checkpoint areas, you get these boosts and it like lights up the top of the
Or
car.
it's like Death Race, right? Where
And-
you get the guns activated. Or
Yeah. But like, oh my God, it's so cool. And so like, as far as the future of racing goes, I'm totally in on that. Like I can watch that all day long.
Yeah.
Super cool. As far as racing I've done goes,
or seen in person or anything
well,
really. Like
there was your birthday last year. We went to Speed World.
oh, that was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was 2 years ago.
And yeah, that was 2 years ago.
There was
wasn't it?
the OG, the WAD VIPOD.
Yeah, but yeah, like it was. I think that was the first time I actually did like high powered like go karts.
Yeah.
Where like you actually had to like put some muscle into
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah. There's no power steering on those,
to
but
take
yeah.
the corners and stuff like that. So
The slower you go, the harder it is to steer.
so that was a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to say number one moment though for me. This oh, I hope no, this was my dad's car, so it's okay. This was like when I was like 17, probably like just got my license, and we had to take my grandma's car back to her house. So, Hot Carl.
Fuck you, Hot Carl.
No, sorry. My buddy was taking my grandma's car, which was a Dodge Neon. Hot Carl was taking his Sunfire to meet us there, and I was taking my mom's Firefly, which was like a 3-cylinder car with like 10-inch wheels, and we decided we would try to like get there as fast as we can kind of thing race. And there were 2 ways to get to my grandma's, and they both took the other way, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take the straight shot through and hope to catch up to them. And I fucking shot through, and I was coming up to the T intersection, and I saw shoom, shoom, they both went by, and I went through the yield so fast. This car literally went on 2 tires.
Even Kyle's saying that you drive 30 everywhere.
Yeah, fuck Kyle. You ask Hot Carl, because he looked in his rearview mirror and saw my car come sliding out sideways on 2 fucking wheels, and he was just like, holy shit. I didn't win the race, but I will never forget how fucking scary that was. Because like I just went full tilt and went through the yield, and I hit some sand, and the tire like tapped the curb.
Is that the day where you started driving slowly then?
Yeah,
'Cause you were too
probably.
scared?
Yeah, probably. From that day on, I've driven like a grandpa just to piss Kyle off. Kyle just has road rage.
Yeah,
like
he probably
it
does.
doesn't matter what's going on. He's mad at somebody around you. So
So my racing moments, this isn't really a moment, but I remember the first day I saw Gymkhana videos.
Oh yeah.
oh, those are
Like,
crazy, man.
Fuck, man. Like Ken Block is a fucking, he's not human.
No.
Like
Not at
what
all.
he does with drifting and his rally fucking cars, and it's unbelievable. And I love rally because like rally's huge in Europe. Like
Yeah.
Yo, I
And
love
they actually-
rally's the coolest thing
And
on
they-
the planet.
and it's, to me, like as a racer, like you really have to know the track, right?
Yeah.
But a rally is on fucking regular roads that like you never know, like they fucking, they don't maintain that shit. Like it's not a perfect surface, and like, so you really have to, like your navigator is really the one that knows the road because they study it.
Yeah.
And you as a driver, you're fucking going at high speed and just like, you really have to like rely on this guy that he's not bullshitting you, And,
Yeah.
And some of those fucking crashes are insane. So yeah, like the Gymkhana and the rally racing overall just blows my mind. Then for number 2, I just I want to bring up like F1. I miss it so fucking much. Like it used to be my family's event. Like we would just kind of watch the practice and the qualifier on our own. But like usually if there was a birthday or some kind of a celebration, we would get together on a Sunday and watch. Like it was always there. And like us as kids, we would sit in front of the TV and just sit there and watch.
That's
that
one
was when
thing
Michael
I
Schumacher
find, though, about racing. Yeah, I love Schumacher.
and
But, like-
Mika Hakkinen were like those were the top 2 guys. You know, like
Speaking of Schumacher, did you hear that he's now responsive?
yes, yeah, he's
on the
kind
way
of
up.
recovering right now.
But like when it came to F1 as a group, like watching it as a group, so exciting. Watching it by yourself, can't do that. Like it's just like, okay.
I don't know. I can sit
Like,
there and watch. I just don't have the time for
I
it.
don't know. Like I just like I've watched it with people, and I've tried to just get into it by myself, and I can't do the by myself thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And number 1, I'm gonna take the racing to the next level here. Sled racing, but not like snowmobile, like
Pete's house.
well, kind of like that, but like no, like old school, like just regular, like as a kid, you know, you'd fucking walk up the hill and you go sledding, right?
Yeah,
But
and hit a jump at the base too.
so the thing is, in my hometown, we had this one hill, which was, you know, it's quite steep, and like it took about, I would say about a good solid 2 to 3 minutes to walk up, and then
so
you would
similar
come down.
to the hill around the bend at Pete's.
No, like
Twice that.
about. So if you look at that bend, I would say about 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
So it was quite a climb, but that was only halfway
So
point.
Spring Hill.
Yeah, Spring Hill. Actually, that's perfect. Yeah, that's a perfect analogy. So, but that was only halfway.
Analogy.
Now, what we did, we created this racing. We would go all the way to the top, but then the track basically was an L shape. So you had to make that fucking turn in order to get to the bottom. If you didn't, you shot off. You went into the fucking forest, and there was only enough room. There was one kind of like a trail, and there was enough room for one sled to get. So if you're between your like 2 of you going beside each other,
Someone's getting fucked
yeah.
up.
And at the end of that trail, there's a fucking giant crater. I don't know where that crater it's been there forever, but it's like literally a 10-foot drop crater. And so here
Where
we
a
are.
mortar landed.
So we're like, okay, we organized this little tournament, you know, like let's fucking. It's always 2 guys racing. We figured if one of us is going into the forest, at least we can kind of manage and try to stop before the crater, right? Sure enough, here I am, like fucking in the finals, you know, like just super pumped. I'm like, I got you. So I actually went and wanted to push my buddy into the forest, right? Well, he fucking slowed down, and I went into the forest. Did not slow down. Hit the fucking tree, broke my sled. That was it. That's my racing. But it was so much fun. Like, it just brings back fucking memories every time I go back home.
That reminds me of back in high school, going out to the lake, and we were doing what do you call those tube battles?
Yep.
You know, where there was 2 tubes, and so I am personally terrified of like lakes, like dark water, essentially.
Yeah, you mentioned
I'm one bad short of being able to be a lifeguard. Like I can swim very strongly,
Only at the local pool.
but I get in like water that's dark that I'm not comfortable with, and I panic and I sink.
You know,
And
you have the fear of a fish biting on your pee-pee.
yeah.
Put some fucking swim trunks on. You know,
Don't let them see the little worm.
you can't go nude in public, anyways.
So, basically, back in high school, we all went to a friend's cabin, And one day they decided we were going to do battle tubes.
Yeah.
And so I ended up being in one of the battle tubes, and nobody could beat me because I was so fucking terrified that I just I grabbed onto those handles so hard
Yeah.
that it didn't matter what happened, I was staying on there. So Hot Carl was one of the people at this weekend.
Fuck you, Hot Carl.
Fuck you. And he decided that he was just going to let his tube kind of come alongside mine, and then he was just going to climb onto my tube and launch me out. That was not happening. The second he climbed onto my tube, I just started punching him in the face over and over and over. I did not care.
I probably would have done that even if
I
I'm
had
not.
to fight for my life, so I just started punching him in the face until he fell off.
Yeah, I probably would have done that even if I wasn't scared of the water.
Yeah, and
you see, Hot Carl, you just want to punch that face.
Given the chance, I'd do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get into the confession booth.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, this week we have 2.
Ooh, that's 2 more than usual, so that's kind of like a big deal.
And so this one's from C, from BIOS Podcast Bay. And the email, I got to read it out. It's pickleover4000 at this is C at AU.
Not pickle over, pickle lover.
No, pickle lover. I didn't see that.
Pickle over.
Pickle lover. All right, here we go. Oh.
Oi, mates. It's your boy, your mate, C4 here. Just getting a crack. Shout outs to my mate, Q. Appreciate the assistant.
Wait, did he just say I'm getting a crank? Is he taking a shit?
I know what's going on, but I'll wait till it's over.
He is indeed cranking one of them.
I hear water in the background.
On the the old strubs. I know, just keep it on the keep on the Aussie down under. You know what I mean? Sorry guys, just finished recording for beer and other shit, so a little buzzed. Yeah. Thank you. And here's a little Aussie beatbox for you.
It's a didgeridoo.
What a great call.
So is that over?
What
is it? Is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
over?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so that was Q. That wasn't actually C.
Oh, that was Q.
That was Q
Oh.
pretending to be C.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's even funnier.
That was awesome. Thanks for calling, Q.
That was a pretty good accent, I gotta say.
Yeah,
he had me fooled.
This one might actually be C though.
No, next one's from Mike and Ike.
Oh shit!
Yeah, this guy has not called in a while, so here we go.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Mike and Ike. How's it shaking?
Hey!
I'm about 5 episodes behind on you guys, but I'm gonna slowly catch up.
Okay.
Right now, I'm just chilling out in my hammock, and you want a fun fact? It is hot as balls, and
Yes.
that is a fact. I
Yep.
can go ahead and touch my balls. Yeah, they are sweating, so it is hot as balls for sure. So let you guys know that I am still listening, and pretty much that's about it. I've just been fucking constantly working. Kind of hard sometimes. I'm on a site where I can't listen to podcasts. There's construction sites where I can't listen to music or anything at all, which is fucking stupid. So way better than listening to my own thoughts, I can tell you that. Other than that, Bretkzy, you still suck. Tommy, you suck Bretzky's dick. And I've actually heard you guys had Nomad on there a couple times, so glad to hear her squeaky, hoarse voice. That's great. And other than that, all the guests that you guys have had, it's pretty fucking sweet. All these hot sauces you guys are trying really, really makes me want to try a hot sauce.
Oh.
I'm a big fan of hot sauces, but sweeter hot sauce, not hot sauces that are like just stupid hot. I can't handle it. I'm addicted to
Intergalactic.
sriracha and ketchup now, actually. It's because sriracha by itself is too fucking hot for me, but add a little ketchup to it.
Get some Cosmic
It is
Coyote, my
delicious.
friend. Cosmic
Anyways,
Coyote.
that's
Only
enough
2
rambling
words
for
you
now. And yeah, you guys have a good time. Bye.
Bye.
Oh yeah, love you and fuck you.
Love you and fuck you.
It's always good to hear from Mike and Ike.
It's always great to hear from him.
But seriously, dude, like, get yourself some
like honestly,
some Intergalactic.
I know where he's going because I used to do mayo, ketchup, and sriracha, and it's a really nice combo because you get that sweetness. But since the Intergalactic sauces, all I do is just mix it with the mayo. Oh man, I'm literally
So,
drooling.
I was talking
neutralizes
to you
it a little bit.
about this before the show. I'm out of the city, so it's going to cost me a bit if I want to get it shipped here. So I'm just going to get it shipped to your place, but I'm getting like a couple $100 worth of it.
Oh, the last time I spent $100, and I still have the oil one, and then I'm now to my big bottle of the Coyote.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
it's
got
going
some,
down. Yeah,
and I got Christmas coming up and stuff like that, so I'm just stocking up.
for yourself.
Yeah.
You just keep unwrapping. Oh, Santa brought me
Look,
another
look
hot
what I
sauce.
got. More Cosmic Coyote.
Have you tried it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I tried it last time they were
oh, yeah,
here.
that's right.
Remember
that
when I completely burnt all the Bretkzy bites?
That's right. Yeah,
and they
all
still
ate
liked
it.
them?
Yeah, and if you check it out, there's also a Back Alley Beers episode where Lost Planet Airmen as a whole did the hot sauce tasting
That's right,
for
yeah.
Intergalactic. That was good. I will say I got a bottle of it, and then I bought Frank's Red Hot after, and I was underwhelmed.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely check out Intergalactic because that stuff is good.
Honestly, since we've been trying like different hot sauces, and we always buy like the better ones, like known brand, for whether it's from Hot Ones or somebody suggested, hey, this is a really tasty one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we don't cheap out. Like,
Yeah, but
we-
like once
we-
you
then-
try
we-
Intergalactic, you can't go back.
Since then, like the Franks, like we had Franks here right now, and like it's okay, but like I can just taste the vinegar.
That's
and,
all
like,
it is. It's
just
vinegar and
hot-
spice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like
There's no flavor to it.
there's no flavor. Yeah, exactly. Like these hot sauces, you gotta go to fuck the sriracha and Tabasco sauce. Like you gotta go with the nice hot sauces.
I haven't even
That
used
truffle.
sriracha in
no.
like a good year or two.
You've
Like,
I know
just-
you had the truff. Have you tried the truff?
No.
Do you like truffles? Like the the mushroom?
Yeah.
So this sauce, I think it's about $20. But
That's the main and the spicy
yeah,
are 20, and then if you want to get like the super spicy,
Yeah,
I think it's
it's a little
fucking
more, but
30 or 60.
fantastic sauce. Like just it has the little nice touch of truffles in it, and like it's hot, but it's not like overpowering. Fantastic sauces. So, anyways, guys, thank you very much for leaving us the voicemails. We appreciate them every fucking time because it gives us something else to talk about, right? If you would like to leave us a voicemail,
Thanks for calling, C.
that's funny. If you would like to leave us a voicemail, you can head to our website, which is www.thevipod.com, and on the bottom,
The VI
dot-
pod.
Yeah,
You
Well,
just said
everybody-
www.thevipod.
Well, everybody knows.
Well,
there's
what
a
if they're
dot.
stupid?
Yeah,
What
well,
if they're stupid, Tommy?
then too
we have stupid
Okay,
listeners.
Do you think stupid
This is the
people
thing
will
that
know how to
happens.
fucking leave a voicemail?
Fuck.
No. But yeah, okay. www.
There we go.
The THE VIPOD VIPOD .com not com com COM. And on the bottom right hand corner, there's a little microphone. Click on it, and you can leave us a 2-minute voicemail. You can also send us an email at vipodmail@gmail.com. You can send us anything you want on the email or a voicemail. Let us know your dirty secret. I don't know. Send us a picture of your tits or
Dick.
yeah, Nomad's on.
Tommy
so-
wants to see your dick.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take a look. Also, you can rate and review our show on our website, but you can do it also on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. You can subscribe to Spotify, and you can listen to us on Amazon Music and TuneIn Radio as well.
Tommy will review your poop and tell you your health problems from looking at it.
Find us on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. It's the VIPOD Podcast.
Send Tommy your poop.
Do it. Kyle did. Kyle sent me poop pictures. Yeah.
Many times.
Actually, last week I had a couple big dumps. I was like, man, I should take a picture because they were so massive. I haven't seen them that big in a long time.
And you didn't send them to Kyle?
I don't know. I just kind of enjoyed it myself. Anyways, shout out to our sponsors, Safety Net Studio. Check them out at safetynetstudio.com. Pizza Oven. Order your pizza online at thepizzaoven.ca and use the promo code VIPOD5. If you order online, you get 5% automatically, but with the VIPOD5 promo code, you get an extra 5% for a grand total of 10%. Also, shout out to Badlands Promotions.
Badlands.
Oh, Dag's going to hate it. Anyways, Badlands Promotions Incorporated. Check them out right now at loudawards.com. Their nominations are still going, but they're closing soon.
Yeah, nominate bands or nominate your band.
Did you guys nominate yourself?
I'm pretty sure they're already nominated.
Don't know, but maybe.
I'm fairly
I
certain.
play drums. I have no idea.
Fairly certain you're on the list. So.
Okay, good to know.
Don't worry about it. Don't even bother.
But feel free to go to loudawards.com and nominate whether a band or an individual musician, guitarist, bass player.
Nominate the VI Pod Band.
We should start adding podcasts on local podcasts. As long as we come
or just start making shitty songs.
As long as we come up on top of the Whiskey Tango podcast, we're good.
Yeah.
But that's it. So at the end of the show, we do shout outs. No, fuck that. Actually, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Because we didn't last week, right?
We didn't last week, but you know what? He deserves an honorable mention. Rockside Retreat. So if you are looking for a nice weekend to get away with your wife, or don't tell your wife and go with your girlfriend,
or you want to just take Tommy out for a weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I'll cook for you. I'll do anything you want.
He'll eat your ass.
I won't clean, but I'll do anything else. And so Rockside Retreat has a Airbnb. It's an Airbnb basically in a White Shell, beautiful spot, and it's our good friend Kurt.
Well,
Curtsy the molester.
It's our listener.
It's our listener. He's a friend of the show.
He's Tommy's friend.
I only met the guy twice, but no, he's a listener, an OG listener. So he's got the nice Airbnb. So we'll throw a tag in for Rockside.
Yeah,
Retreat
he
as
better
well.
fucking leave us a fucking voicemail in the next.
And then
weeks.
you know what? Might as well give shout out to Nini V Creations as well. Nini V
still got those candles.
Anita Vernos,
Jesus Christ, those things never go.
She makes fucking fantastic candles that they just last forever.
We have had over a year's worth.
we haven't burnt them in the last little while just because I stopped farting on the show. But
we could though, grab one right now, start it up, fucking let it go for. Yeah, there you go. Give it to me.
You have a lighter on you. But so check out her creations on Instagram, Nini V Creations, and on Facebook it's Nini V 1982. And get some candles, and she does a bunch of other shit too, like pillowcases or pillows with custom images on there. So yeah, check it out. At the end of the show we do shout outs. So here's your spot. I know you shout out some people already, but feel free to mention them again if you'd like. And
so myself, 2005 MX5 on Instagram. That's me. You can see pictures of my car.
First guest to shout himself out.
Right?
I just want to point that out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got to promote at least a little bit, right? Going on that. Another one, Lost Planet Airmen, at Lost Planet Airmen on pretty much everything. Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you can find us. Go have a listen. They're pretty all right. Tyler's okay, I guess.
Trailer.
Yeah. Fucking
Trevor?
So you got that. Definitely, if you want to get out on the track, if you want to try anything, doesn't matter what you drive. Winnipeg AUTOSLALOM, you can sign up online. I think it's like $60 if you've never been before.
Oh, okay.
You get a whole lesson on the first day. You get to walk the track, and you can go have a couple hot laps and whatever you want. So
We should
by all
buy a
means-
VIPOD beater. And just,
Yeah, like helmets are available for rent. You can come out whenever you want.
I'll
so
get back to it.
yeah, it's a good way to go. And then also, yeah, Rick's Mobile Mechanics on Facebook. AMSOIL, hit him up for anything you need lubrication related. Most things.
Any
Like
lubricators?
sexual
Anything.
lubrication.
All of the things.
Fuck, Nomad's gonna have it speed dial.
Yeah, so yeah, hit him up on hit him
Hello,
up
I'd
on
like to
Facebook,
have
but yeah.
sex tonight. Do you have any lube for me?
Yeah. He'll get you hooked up with whatever you need, so definitely hit him up if you need
Right
stuff
on.
at a really good price, and it's definitely worth it. So that's all I got.
Cool. Bretkzy?
Yeah.
I liked the beer we had tonight. So, Grain to Glass, Black Wheat Brewing Co., and, of course, our good friends at Brazen Hall. I loved all the beer. Oh, and Non-Such as well, another local.
I'm I'd like to shout out City of Winnipeg and the government of Manitoba for having fucked up roads.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to actually tag them because I really hope they listen to this shit.
Fix your goddamn roads.
It's like,
bad.
you know what? Like, even driving here, I don't know whose idea was it to put two fucking giant patches of asphalt in
Those
the,
massive humps?
Yeah.
They're so bad.
in the middle of the fucking road that was perfectly fine. I don't know what the fuck they did, but it's just literally. I'm like, I see them like, oh, here we go. I'm like, God damn it! Like, you know, I don't know. This stretch they've been going at it for what, 2 months now, and they're just doing the
month and a half.
and they're
at
just
least,
doing the
yeah.
shoulder.
Yeah.
It's like
And,
fucking
and they have like 15 kilometers blocked off.
yeah, like
you could
fucking
literally
work
block
through
off.
the night. I don't give a fuck if you have to go all night. You know, fucking
Bro.
fix that fucking road.
Bro.
What's up, bro?
Bro.
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 Brah, brah.
Preach with the cry, bro.
Yeah. So,
Bro.
you know, I'm going to shout them out just so I hope that they listen to this. And you know what? Whoever's in fucking charge,
WinTech.
I hope you fucking choke
That would be
on your
WinTech.
dick.
WinTech is the name of the company that is working on all of that.
And I'm going to shout out the Nomad because, you know, she got a really cool job right now painting a mural. So, she's in
She's
her
not
happy,
estimating concrete.
she's in her happy place. So, shout out to her.
Yeah.
Anyways, dude,
Why isn't that bitch here?
I don't know.
Last shout out, vehicle inspection unit from the Winnipeg Police, since we're shouting out the government.
There we go.
Stop ticketing people for loud cars. We're not hurting people. Like, it's different. Target some motorcycles, maybe. I hate hearing those dudes drive by my house at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That would be me if I had a motorcycle.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, I don't know. Do your research. Look at what other provinces are doing and get your shit together.
You know what? To speak on that, I can't believe that there's an actual fucking rule like that. Like my buddy had a shit box, an S10. Like there's so much. He bought it for $400. Engine wise, great. Body rusty. Like I didn't have a truck. I borrowed his truck one time just to haul some dirt. Literally, the fucking box from the cab separated probably 6 inches. Like it was fucking brutal, but it worked. So he got pulled over, and he had illegal tint on it. He got pulled over, and they gave him a ticket for no muffler because it was loud. So he went to the shop, and they're like, "Dude, technically you have a muffler. It's just rusted to shit."
Yeah.
So he went to court, and sure enough, they threw the fucking ticket out.
Yep.
But it's like, who gives a fuck?
I have like $2,000 worth of wasted time tickets that I've gotten thrown out, and like there's a better use of resources. Not going to
Right.
call them out too much, but like focus your time on other things, maybe.
Instead of your quota.
Yeah,
That's because that's what it is.
Oh,
Like,
100%,
You just
yeah.
fucking at the end of the month, there you see them more often out there and just trying to fucking nail anybody.
Yeah.
Like I got that speeding ticket doing 103 and a 90. Really?
yeah.
Like-
Especially when there's nobody on the road.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Tommy,
Friday
really.
night at fucking 9 o'clock in the evening. Like there's no other car. Even the cop was sitting in the dark. Not even
Yeah.
fucking lit up or nothing. So go fuck yourself. Anyway,
Yep.
thanks, dude. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
You know, I really hope we get to check that Miata out one day, and then take us for a rip, or maybe go out to the racetrack and fucking see you race. Hopefully, I'm not for. Usually, I'm at.
I want to go do a helmet cam. I'm not gonna lie. I want that to happen.
I'm usually at the lake on the weekends, but Gimli's not that far from there, so keep us posted. Make sure you even if you're going, just fucking tag us, and we'll share that shit to you, and just hopefully we can come down one day and see you blow through a clutch or something. So. Again, thanks for coming. Everyone else, thanks for tuning in. Listen next week. Who do we have on next week? Let's see. Let's look at our list. So next week we have Colin and Dag. So Colin is a friend of a new friend that I met just recently. He's Jag's buddy, the Jaguar. Yeah, it's a sad Jaguar's buddy. But he does.
I thought you said Jack.
No, Jag, sad Jaguar.
Jackin' buddy.
Jaguar. And so he does screen printing. So we're going to talk about screen printing a little bit. And Dag from Badlands Promotion is going to be here too, because I know he's interested in that, because he just got a screen printer too. So it's going to be an interesting discussion. So, and I really hope we finally get our fucking VIPOD t-shirts. Maybe.
That'd be great.
Yeah. I think it's time for us to get a merch. We've been at it for a year now. And it's time for us to
Time
get
for
some
our
merch.
listeners to start buying stuff.
Yeah, support our shit, because we need new things and we have no money. So
Yeah, we're broke ass and thirsty.
But I am actually looking forward to July. We're going to talk about it next week, but July is going to have some really cool guests as well.
And stay tuned for more deets on the barbecue ski.
Yeah, we'll put some detail together, and then we'll make an announcement next week.
Yeah, end of August sometime.
Fuck you. We love you.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, what's up? We're just taking a little pee break while we're recording our episode, and so we figured I'm just gonna join. Hey, what's up, Alf? Go fuck yourself. What's up? Hey, Bretkzy, I went live on Instagram. Oh yeah? Yeah, and guess who joined? Alf. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess you heard me. What's up, Alf? Ah, fuck. No, I don't want him to leave a voicemail. Fuck that guy.